Today on Texas Home Improvement, we're back over at Adam's house and we'll see what's been done, what needs to be done, and what maybe was done wrong or done right. One of the things you got to do when you're putting cabinets together, if you don't buy pre-assembled, you got to haul them in and assemble them.
I've hung cabinets with you before, and one thing I really liked about this is they come with a system of railing that you can put on the wall.
Okay.
So you level that railing, and all you do is hook the cabinets on, and they're all nice and flush across the top. Goes together real nice. This next part goes fast. So what they do is they take those panels, slide them on the railing, and they'll actually start attaching those hinges together. And in seconds, it looks like you already have a brand new door put in place.
Smile. You woke up in Texas.
I'm Jim Dutton, and I've been a contractor here in the great state of Texas for over 40 years.
It ain't a good day till we tear something up. Tools make the job.
To help as many people as I possibly could, I started a radio show over 20 years ago. Now to help even more people, I'm rolling up my sleeves and hitting the road.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my gosh.
Wow.
Oh, look how beautiful it is.
In Texas, most contractors don't have to have a license, so it's buyer beware.
And that's what you get when you hire a bootleg contractor.
You don't know what you're talking about. I've been building homes for over...
Yeah, and I've been fixing homes for over 40 years because of people like you. It doesn't work in Texas. This is Texas Home Improvement.
Previously on Texas Home Improvement.
Really, I'm actually thinking take this wall out to make the living room in here kind of more of a uniform space.
The open concept.
Yeah.
All right, so you always want to make sure to read the directions. Now, when we purchased the flooring, the sales rep recommended using this underlayment. But in reading the instructions now, it actually would void the warranty on the floor itself. And that's not going to do any of us any good. So we're actually going to take this underlayment out and put the floor down without any underlayment.
So far you can see we got crate stone over. They did this wonderful fireplace. We still have the hearth to do. The hardest thing that we've done on the house so far is we got the ceiling put in place. That was a pain beyond pains. And then over here you can see we've been getting the kitchen put together as well, painting the cabinet doors, getting the cabinet boxes in place, getting it all ready for flooring.
All right, it was good to get everything cleaned up at Adam's house so we could really get back to work. Now it's time to get the hearth built so we can get this fireplace finished and the rest of the floors put in. All right, we got our first batch of mud mixed up. We're just using off-the-shelf masonry mix here. We're gonna put a little bit down so that we can use that as a leveling, and it helps adhere to the concrete, and then we'll just start setting our blocks in place. Hey, it's been a couple weeks since we been here. Come on in. So, you can see we got the place cleaned up. Got floors in pretty much all the rooms. We got one little section left over here to finish up. And this little piece here will complete everything as far as flooring in the house, other than doing some trim pieces, and then we're putting in our baseboards and all that stuff. You can turn over here and see we've got our hearths built on both sides, and we're ready to have them back out to put the finish coat on the outside of that. Then we can top it with our slate. That'll be finished. We got the kitchen going in, and you can see our flooring is through the kitchen, so it kind of gives you a pretty good idea what this is going to look like now. Lighting is in, cabinets are in. We're going to start putting in our end panels. Then we'll have the door to put in over here. We got all the way through to the laundry room finished. So just to give you a little quick update, that's where we're at with the project right now. Not going to take a whole lot more to finish out, because once we got the rest of the little piece of floor in there, we're going to start putting in our baseboards and everything, do our final trim around doors and windows. We're pretty much going to be finished at that point. Just detail touch up and stuff. Now, one of the bigger projects that's going to be left is, well, obviously putting in all the cabinet countertops and everything, but we'll have somebody come in and do that. But installing this door, because this door is not pre-hung. We actually have a blank door that we'll have to build the casement for, drill the holes for the handles, put on the hinges and everything, and set that door into place. So that's all stuff that'll come up on the next episode of Texas Home Improvement. But today, we're gonna work on finishing this up, get some end panels going in, and baseboards. All right, so Adam, why'd you go with Ikea cabinets versus another brand?
Well, one of the nice things that we found with Ikea is there's actually third-party companies that make the faces to attach onto Ikea.
Okay.
So it can be a little bit more custom in comparison to those other models. So like these faces that we got, these were actually raw wood faces that I've painted, so we picked our own color and everything with that. The other nice thing is, you look at the drawers, they're soft close.
Okay.
It comes with the soft close hinges. It just seems like a real...
That's not an add-on, it all comes with it?
Nope, it all comes with it. So it just seemed like a nice product to begin with.
So how about the assembly process?
It actually wasn't that bad. I've hung cabinets with you before, and one thing I really liked about this is they come with a system of railing that you can put on the wall.
Okay.
So you level that railing, and all you do is hook the cabinets on, and they're all nice and flush across the top. Goes together real nice.
So we're gonna go ahead and get the last cabinet assembled, and let's get that into place.
Okay.
One of the things you gotta do when you're putting cabinets together, if you don't buy pre-assembled, you gotta haul them in and assemble them. Okay, you're gonna find that it's cheaper to buy cabinets that are unassembled, and there's places you can get them, like Cabinet to Go, Ikea, different places like that. The cabinets that Adam went with are actually Ikea cabinets, but you're gonna spend a lot more time putting them together and then setting them into place. So you have to decide how much is your time worth before you buy unassembled cabinets. All right, so we got the cabinet up. You can see this will be our opening for the refrigerator. And now we're gonna go ahead and move on to getting baseboards in so we can start getting the washer and dryer in the laundry room and get this house finished. Hey, that's not the same garage door. What the hell happened?
Yeah, that's a pretty good story. So today we're doing a project that I was not expecting to have to do. We're replacing the garage door. Now what happened is I'd been working late into the night. I have this little TV tray that I've been keeping all my painting supplies for the spray gun on, and I set it inside the garage, but just not quite far enough. So when the garage door came down, it hit that TV tray and the garage door just kept pushing. Everything started buckling out. I was yelling and cussing, couldn't get it to go back up. And now we're in this situation. So the first step to actually installing this new garage door is to get rid of the old one. So they're gonna take the doors off, get rid of all of that old railing system, and get rid of the old springs as well. So now one thing we're gonna do with this door, because we're in this situation, we're actually gonna take this opportunity to upgrade a little bit. The pre-existing door was just a regular garage door, aluminum, nothing fancy about it. What we're going back with is actually going to be an insulated door, and it's gonna have steel on either side of an insulated core. So that's gonna be upgraded, and then we're also replacing the garage door opener so that it has the feature so that this doesn't happen again. Now what they're gonna do is actually install all of the new railing for the new door to be sitting on. This next part goes fast. So what they do is they take those panels, slide them on the railing, and they'll actually start attaching those hinges together. And in seconds, it looks like you already have a brand new door put in place. So the next item to put in is the spring. Now that's what actually makes it feel like you're not picking up much weight whenever you're opening the garage, while that garage is actually still quite heavy. Dealing with the springs is not a do-it-yourself job. That is something you want to hire a professional for. It can get real dangerous real fast. So the last thing is, I actually want a brand new opener, mainly because I don't want this same issue to happen again. The cool thing with this opener though is it has a lot more features than that old dinosaur that we had in the garage. It actually comes with an app on my phone so I can open it for anybody that's coming to the house. It has a camera on it so I can see who's coming into the house through the garage. And I haven't set it up yet, but it can actually hook up to my Amazon account so delivery packages can be set into the garage rather than on the front porch. Now they're gonna add the release pull, they're gonna lubricate all of the rails, and everything's good to go. So one more thing we're gonna have to add, because this is an insulated door now, is some weather stripping around the entire thing so that it really seals in the temperatures. So now we're gonna see if my dad even notices that I put a new door in.
So not only did you put in a different door, you got an insulated door, a new garage door opener. I'm gonna have to start charging you for my labor.
Yeah.
All right, so we're gonna go ahead and put the baseboard in the laundry room here. That way we can get the washer and dryer in and they can go ahead and start doing laundry here and stuff. Adam,
Yeah.
what happened here? The box is way too far back.
Yeah, so that was from whenever you had me make this wall thicker.
Uh-huh.
We didn't get the plumbers out to move that.
Okay, so what are you gonna do with it now? Because that goes into the studs.
Might have to do some magic.
Merlin, what you got in mind?
Well, one option I was kind of thinking of, which I didn't even look to see if it was a thing yet, is this comes with a cover that ties onto that. So I was
Okay.
gonna see if they had an extended version before I really start messing with it. The other option is I can custom make one,
Uh-huh.
or other side of this wall, sheetrock is just screwed in. It's not taped and floated yet, so
Okay,
I can
well-
get in there and mess with stuff.
This thing is crooked in there as well.
Yeah.
I would suggest we take the sheetrock off and fix it right, get it in and put a regular cover over it then.
Okay.
All right. Well, we've already done tools make the job, so let's use the stud finder and go ahead and get this baseboard nailed in.
Actually is a particular way you have to measure for the baseboard. Because if you look, we got the 45s put on there so that the two boards can butt together nice. And so the measurement has to be the back side of that board going across. So here we'll measure on top of that baseboard. Turn this out further. get our measurement from corner to corner within the sheetrock itself. 63 1/4. And when we go back outside, we'll actually be measuring on the back side of that baseboard. Tools make the job. Now, Nate, the camera guy, filming right now, asked me, why a carpenter's pencil? And I told him it's pretty simple. Normal pencil, you set it down, it rolls across your workplace, and you start getting wind blowing from the saw and everything, it's gone. Carpenter's pencil stays right where you put it. So one other thing I do before I even start measuring is I want to measure with that angle cut already on there. So I'm going to cut it before I've even measured anything on this board. Now when I come to measure the back side, I'm flipping it over. Get my tape measure. Measuring across on this back side.
All right, so we got the baseboard in. We got to put a little bit of caulking. This room will be done so we can get the washer and dryer in. But that's it for Texas Home Improvement today. Make sure you tune in for our next episode where we'll have all the baseboards in, get it caulked, and have this thing ready for furniture to come in. Hey, got a question during the week? Go to our website, thipro.com, and click on the Ask Jim button. If you're looking for a great contractor, one that'll treat you fair and get the job done right, go to thipro.com and take a look at the contractors in your area that I've already checked out. Hey, got a question about your project? Join me on News Talk 820 WVAP every Saturday at 12 o'clock. You can call in, ask your question, and get your project going. Don't forget to listen to Texas Home Improvement every Saturday and Sunday right here in Houston on News Talk 740 KTRH.
Don't forget to listen to Texas Home Improvement every Saturday right here in Austin on News Talk 1370 AM KJCE.
What kind of goofy door handle is that?
I don't know. It's what she wanted. And that's the mechanism that goes inside. It's got instructions on it.
You can't just go in and get me a regular doorknob where I drill a hole and put this thing together.
No. This is high class stuff here. Now, in this episode, we don't have the tools.
Do you want me to work?
Yeah. That's what you came for.
Well, tell me you have me a goofy hinge too. Oh my God.
The hinges are standard. I actually got those in the other room. I'll show you.
Okay.
In the reality,
Yeah, well, if I remember right, wasn't your mom and your wife putting these together?
yeah, that's a different story.
Nope, it's standard.
There we go.
Okay. About time you did something normal. So now how are you gonna fix it?
Magic.
Okay. Come on, Merlin, how are you gonna fix it?
Did he say Merlin?
Oh, you got another pad. Okay. He says, yeah, we could have gotten a little bit further, but I was handicapped today. I said, what do you mean? He says, I was working with a 60-year-old.